All right, Monica Ricks is up in Colorado trying to figure out how they handled the legalization of weed and what we can learn from them so we don't make the same mistakes. And she's with us. Monica Ricks, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Having a great time, huh? Can you believe you're getting paid for this?
Really, I really am having a great time. They're sending me to all kinds of places, and today I had another really long, interesting day. In the morning, I went to the first legal greenhouse, for cannabis here in Colorado. It's called Euflora is the company, and they opened the greenhouse in 2014 after recreational marijuana was passed here. And it's huge. It's 10,000 square feet, and they showed me around. They showed me how it works, seed to sale, and they introduced me to their coworkers, what each one of them does. And I think I know more than I need to know and I want to know about weed now.
Yeah, I know it. And those plants, man, they grow like weeds.
They really do, and they can only be a certain height, but it was really overwhelming because it was probably the same height as I am. I'm 5'3", and it was difficult to see over the plants, so I kind of felt like I was walking through a little bit of a jungle garden there. You know,
eventually we're going to have, I know this is going to happen in California, probably already happens in Colorado, where somebody will have a weed Christmas tree, where they'll put all the decorations on a tree, right?
And even if it's not real.
You know, I discovered, Monica, this is I discovered this by doing some research. If I was in Colorado and somebody said, "Hey, dude, you're coming to the party tonight," and I'm like, "Yeah," he says, "Well, stop by, pick up an ounce, and then I'll pay you when you get here." Both those people could go to jail over that. It's illegal to sell another private citizen weed. You have to just give them that weed.
Much. Yeah, and if you're in the same car, there's also something called looping, where if you go into the dispensary and you buy an ounce, and then you go back in the car, and say your friend goes in, buys an ounce, goes back in the car. I mean, technically you can do it because you're two separate people, but they call that looping. And there's a lot of agents and police officers that watch a lot of these bigger dispensaries now because people are catching on and trying to do this and trying to buy more than the restricted ounce. They just shut down a huge dispensary here called Sweet Leaf. They had actually a couple shops here. About 24 people were arrested that ran it. Hundreds of employees are now out of work. And the message that a lot of these pot shops, dispensaries, business owners, growers, the message that they've been telling me and advice to give to Californians that are trying this is to stay on the up and up because there's so many regulations and so many rules that people try to break that you really have to watch it. And they said it's not worth losing your license over one sale.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, we're going to do a quick whip around, including Monica. Monica will go last because she might know the answer. And we'll let everybody answer because some people will get it and some people won't. But we don't want to interrupt this whip around by giving you the right answer. Consuming cannabis in a private hotel room in Colorado, legal or illegal? You're staying at the Holiday Inn and you're in your hotel room, legal or illegal to smoke pot in your room? Bender.
Legal.
Mondo.
Illegal.
Illegal. Bellio.
Illegal.
Angel.
Illegal.
Joey.
Illegal.
Monica.
I actually don't know the answer to this. I'm going to say legal.
The correct answer is legal.
Yeah!
It is legal to do that.
Rixie, you and me.
That is wild. But you cannot smoke it at ski resorts or any other public places. I'm sure that rule is being broken every single second.
You can't smoke it in public, but you can smoke it in private.
But you cannot smoke it on your porch or balcony. That's illegal as well. There's some weird rules.
Because it's outdoors.